Welcome back to Dr.Soybean Let's Playing Star Wars for the NES, and here we are in the Cantina. First thing we're going to do is switch to the lightsaber, which is a much better weapon for the enemies that we're going to be encountering from now on. So as you can see, it one-shots them, except for this purple guy who's actually invincible. And if you look in the background there, you can see the Cantina band from the movie playing their jizz music. And I'm not kidding. In Star Wars lore, that type of music is actually called jizz. So maybe the word jizz didn't exactly have the meaning back then that it has now. So here's Han Solo. And if we want, we can play as him now. His blaster is a lot stronger than Luke's. I'm not going to be using him a lot, but I'll use him to get back out of the Cantina here. Whoops, that's not good. And again, I just have to watch out for this purple guy who's invincible. Alright, so let's go back and switch back to Luke. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Okay, so now we're going to go to where the Millennium Falcon is in the hangar and collect the final two shields while we're there. And I'm hoping not to die here. We do have some health coming up. There we go. Okay. These bounty hunters, if you give them a chance, they'll start flying all over the place and basically raining lasers down on you, which is not something you want to have happen. So it's a good idea to take them out quickly. Fortunately, they give you quite a bit of health in this area. Alright, so we're almost at the hangar now. Alright, fuck that Jawa. Oh, shit. One thing you'll notice with this Let's Play, and with the others that I'm going to be doing in the future, I'm really going to be trying to not use save states. And we made it into the hangar. We're almost dead, but it's okay, because if I die now, I'll start back in the hangar, so I don't have that far to go. But I think that's only the second death I've had so far on this run. Alright. Just being a bit cautious here. I think there's one more. Yeah. Alright. Got some health that we don't need. Alright. Okay, there's one of the last shields we're going to be getting. Get that health. Shit. Getting bounced around by their lasers there. Alright, now you're about to see an intentional death coming up, and I'll explain why. Because this is our 6th shield, but we don't want 6, we want 8. So what I'm going to do is just respawn back here, because those shields also respawn. So we're going to collect those same 2 shields one more time to have the full 8 you can need. 8 is the maximum amount of shields that you can have, which really makes the rest of the game easier. Stab him in the back. Oh, he didn't spawn for some reason. That's weird. If you guys like, you can comment below on what your favorite Star Wars film is. My favorite... I don't know, hard for me to choose between the original trilogy, because I almost kind of look at them as one big movie. Shit. If I had to choose, I think the original might actually be my favorite, since, you know, when they made it, they weren't entirely sure that they were gonna, you know, be successful and come back for sequels, so it's really the only one that can be viewed on its own as a standalone film. And that's the 8th and final shield. So now we're gonna go to the Millennium Falcon and leave Tatooine for good. We're completely gonna be done with the Tatooine stage of this game. Just being cautious here because I'm close to the Falcon and I don't want to die. But I took damage anyway. Take him out. And him. And here we go. Should we get us out of here? Alright, so now we're in the Asteroid Field, and you can't shoot at all. All you have to do is dodge. You basically want to be constantly in motion and constantly heading towards whichever part of the screen looks like it has the least asteroids in it. As you can see, I've taken several hits already. But that's what you need those shields for. Because if I didn't collect any shields, I would already be dead. They basically kill you in one hit. So I'm losing some of my shields here, but I'm doing okay. Think I'm gonna make it. We're all gonna make it. Bum 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 bum. The music in this game is fucking awesome. Alright, come on, enough of this horse shit. Alright. The screen has cleared out. So we've surpassed the asteroid field. Now we're caught in the tractor beam, and we're going to be going into the Death Star. Alright. Death Star hangar area. Look in the background here, the detail on the TIE fighters is actually really good for a NES game. Alright, fuck that. I want to get out of here because I think there's a... Yes, there is a health orb coming up. I want to kill this fucker. Get him out of my way. Oh, come on! Are you serious? Well, we're using our first continue, folks. By the way, I'm not going to make you guys suffer through a lot of repeating footage. Like I said, I don't like to use save states, especially for a game that I know well like this one, but probably 2 times is the most I'd ever go through something. In other words, if I die again in this area, then I'm just going to edit to me getting to the end of the area rather than go through it again. In the future, maybe I won't even go through it twice, maybe I'll just edit it once, but this area is not that long, so as you can see, I'm already back to where I died. Alright, just deal with him. Okay. Now we're kind of in the main part of the Death Star, this maze almost. There's a few things we have to do here. First, we're going to go here. And we find out that Leia is scheduled to be terminated. So we are going to rescue Leia. But before that, we're going to take out the tractor beam. Again, just like in the movie, this game follows the movie pretty well for an NES game. And those guys there are unkillable, so you basically just have to avoid them. The cool thing is now I can switch to Han if I want. If I start getting low on life with Luke, I can switch to Han. They don't share the same life bar. I'm actually going to switch to Han now, so that I can take out that thing. And back to Luke. Now these jumps, a lot of them are really a bitch. You're pretty much... Alright, well that's not good. But you know what? That feels like a good place to stop it anyways. So I'm going to stop, play forward until I get back to that part where I fell off the ledge, and we'll begin there in part 3.